Hello, and I am back with more paleo news. First up this week, the world's oldest fig wasp was found. They call it. They say it remains identical to the species of today, and they say the species hasn't changed for 34 million years, or at least hasn't changed much. They say the actual fossil is not new, but it's been around since the 1920s. But has been classified as an ant, and an entomologist, or not, it doesn't say entomologist, it says a fig wasp expert came in, Dr. Steve Compton, and identified it as a wasp. It said it was not an ant at all, and there is much more in the article below. Second, we have mammal tooth marks on bones of the past. Well, yeah. These bones come from the late Cretaceous period, 75 million years ago, and there's a hadrosaur, ceratopsian, or excuse me, a ceratopsid, with mammal barks on the bones, and there's even a Champsosaurus femur that has mammal teeth marks. The Champsosaurus is a marine reptile that lived in the Cretaceous, and so it's kind of interesting that they find mammal teeth marks on there. It must have been washed up on shore, or washed up on shore or beached itself or something like that. Again, there's more in the article below me. And coma, the oldest baby mammoth known, is going on display in Paris. Now, as much as I love prehistoric animals, I saw this picture and threw up. No, I'm just kidding, I didn't do that. But coma is a 50,000-year-old baby mammoth that was found in Siberia last year. They say it was partially eaten by foxes. That's why its trunk is gone. Some of the head is gone. I believe they say one of its legs is completely gone. And the rest of the article just talks about mammoths, saying where it came from, how it was found, and it's going on display in Paris. So that's cool. Check that out if you ever get the chance somehow. And finally, the last piece of news this week, and probably the most interesting, I think, is that they found another Australopithecus. Not a new species, but another Australopithecus afrensis, the same species that Lucy belongs to. But they say this one is 400,000 years older than Lucy, and it's taller too. They named him Katanumu, which means big man, I think. And he was big. He was, let's see, Lucy was about 3 to 3.5 feet tall. This guy was about 5 to 5.5 feet tall. And they say, they talk more about walking upright, more information on that, and how it started earlier, how the Australopithecus were fully walking upright animal. And they also talk about Ardipithecus a little bit. And this is just talking out the Science Daily article. I will post this one along with the one that Discovery published not too long ago. But yeah, this is a really... the picture shows, I think that's all they found. So there's no skull or anything. Or I believe they say this is all they found of it. But still very interesting. And that is all the news I have for this week. Make sure you come back next week to look more. Go down in the description and look at these articles along with the bonus articles and this week's paleo clip. Until I see you next time, have a groovy day, guys.